Ladies and gentlemen, the academic procession has arrived. At the head of the procession is Susanna Nunes, University Vice Provost. Followed by the stage party, Tony Chan, President of the King Abdullah University of Science and Technology. Professor Andrew Hamilton, the KAUST Commencement 2023 Distinguished Speaker. The academic and senior leadership.
أيها الحفل الكريم، وصلت الآن مقدمة المسيرة الأكاديمية، وعلى رأسها قائد مسيرة الخريجين سوزانا نونس نائب وكيل الجامعة، ويليها كل من توني تشان رئيس جامعة الملك عبدالله للعلوم والتقنية، البروفيسور أندرو هاملتون المتحدث الرسمي لحفل التخرج لعام 2023، وقيادات الجامعة.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
سيداتي سادتي، نرجو التكرم بالوقوف للسلام الملكي للمملكة العربية السعودية.
Please be seated for a reciting from the Holy Quran by KAUST PhD student Obada Welly.
حفلنا الكريم نأمل منكم التكرم بالجلوس لنستمع الآن إلى تلاوة عطرة من القرآن الكريم يتلوها عليكم دكتورة عبادة ولي.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الله نور السماوات والأرض مثل نوره كمشكاة فيها مصباح المصباح في زجاجة الزجاجة كأنها كوكب دري يوقد من شجرة مباركة زيتون لا شرقية ولا غربية يكاد زيتها يضيء ولو لم تمسسه نار نور على نور يهدي الله لنوره من يشاء ويضرب الله الأمثال للناس والله بكل شيء عليم.
Please welcome our Vice Provost, Susanna Nunes, to the podium.
والآن نرجو الترحيب بنائب وكيل الجامعة سوزانا نونس.
Distinguished guests, President, faculty, and degree candidates, it's my great pleasure to welcome you in the 2023 commencement celebration. Class of 2023, we come together to honor you. We are proud of your diligence and your commitment. Today, we celebrate your achievements during the journey, your own journey at KAUST. It's now my honor to welcome the President of King Abdullah University, Professor Tony Chan, to give his welcome remarks.
Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon, everyone. Professor Andrew Hamilton, proud graduates, respective families, esteemed faculty members, alumni, and yet to graduate students, and also KAUST community members as distinguished guests and friends. Commencement ceremony at KAUST, and a heartfelt congratulations to outstanding graduates and those who supported them. About 65 million years ago, more than 3/4 of existing species on Earth were wiped away by a major asteroid that impacted our planet. Only animals, plants, and microorganisms that were able to adapt survived that catastrophe, and they indeed thrived to usher in the biodiversity that we see today. Why am I telling you this? Just as the planetary debris bombard our planet intermittently and cause extinctions, human society today face disruption of various kinds, where only individuals and organizations that can adapt will survive and thrive. We live in a wildly shifting world, and we must equip ourselves with the necessary tools for survival and indeed for success. Graduates, the diploma that you will receive today certifies that you are asteroid-proof. Today's ceremony holds diverse meanings, depending on the unique path each of you has traveled to reach this moment. It might symbolize a river crossed or a mountain scaled, a step to great ambition, or a solemn promise kept. For most of you, it is the long-awaited culmination of your journey as a KAUSTian. I recognize that some of you came to KAUST with dreams to be the very best in your respective fields. If you have not achieved that lofty aspiration quite yet, you are well on your way to get there. Regardless, I hope that your stay at KAUST has transformed all of you into smarter and more humane citizens. I too am graduating today. This marks my final commencement ceremony as the president of KAUST. My association with this remarkable institution traces back to its inauguration in 2009. I was in this auditorium on September 24th, 2009. During this nearly 15-year journey, KAUST has not only evolved into a world-class university, but the kingdom itself has undergone rapid and profound transformation. The world has undergone enormous seismic shift. The world you're about to step into is often described as a new world order, a multipolar world, or, sadly, even a divided world. Geopolitical tensions, economic disparities, sustainability challenges, and wars cast shadows on this landscape. Yet, it is also a world teeming with opportunities awaiting your arrival. Navigating this world requires not only your scientific, engineering, and entrepreneurial skills, but also your innate humanity. KAUST has honed your academic talents within its stimulating classrooms, state-of-the-art laboratories, and in the vast expanse of the desert and the depth of the sea that you have explored. Your sense of humanity has heightened through the shared experiences and the genuine interaction that you have had with each other and also with the very diverse community at KAUST. If you can keep pace or even challenge ideas from the thought leaders of your chosen fields, some of them are sitting here as faculty members, while you also visualizing our world through the eyes of the men and women who pick your office trash each day, then you are more than ready to embrace this shifting world. Starting this year, KAUST has embarked on a new strategic plan. This plan reflects our university's evolution from a fledgling research institution on a quest for excellence and worldwide recognition to a global trailblazer in science and technology and entrepreneurship. In the last 5 years, KAUST has grown its faculty roster to now about 200, and our student body has also swelled to about just under 1,700, bringing us closer to our steady-state targets. We created the world's most efficient and stable silicon tandem solar cells, invented probiotic treatment for coral resilience, designed a benchmark-setting Arabic language large language model called ACE-GPT, stands for Arabic, Chinese, English GPT. Deploy a KAUST satellite into space, now looking down on us as I speak. Established the nation's Climate Change Center and the world's Coral Reef Accelerator Platform right here at KAUST. We also engineer a low-temperature ammonia cracking technology that will be at the core of the kingdom's hydrogen economy strategy. We also deploy cryogenic carbon capture system, build the world's largest coral nursery and reefscape at Shusa Island up at Neom, just to name a few of our impact at scale. We just acquired Shaheen 3, the Middle East's most powerful supercomputer, and amongst the world's top 20 of anywhere, not just academic institutions. And yet, let us not forget we are still the only university in the world that partners with Formula One team, McLaren, in technology development. And you know, every year in March, they run the circuit in Jeddah. Our strategic plan calls for the university to align our focus to the specific needs of Saudi Arabia and to accelerate our impact to the nation and the world. And we are well on our way. Our expanding influence aligns seamlessly with the ambitions of Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030, and we proudly assume the role of the partner of choice by mega projects and initiatives such as NEOM, New Mirage, Circular Carbon Program, Ocean Quest, and various ministry-led programs on climate, water, health, and artificial intelligence. As a central element of our strategic plan, we have now institutionalized these partnerships through the establishment of the National Transformation Institute. Let me repeat, National Transformation Institute at KAUST. And I look forward to the day that we cannot imagine this university without this NTI. However, we must never lose sight of the legacy of all academic institutions. Quality education designed to shape future intellectual leaders like yourself graduating today. Today, we are adding 433, to be exact, of such graduates to our illustrious list of alumni, the largest graduating class and largest PhD cohort for KAUST since our inception. Let's give yourself a big hand. On another first, 21 of our graduates are receiving a Master of Data Science degree offered off campus for select staff. Further commitment to extend advanced training opportunities. Finally, in this I'm very proud of, most proud of, our graduating class now consists of 43% Saudi students, 45% of which are Saudi females. I think this is one of the highest percentage of female students anywhere. Some of you are sitting there. Through our alumni, which now includes you, we extend our impact in both time and space, speaking like a physicist, as you make your mark in Saudi Arabia and the world today and well into the future. KAUSTians have become change makers, professors, CEOs, directors, and even university presidents within the kingdom and beyond. And that is true. We have an alumni who's now president of a university. Our growing roster of distinguished alumni also serve as our KAUST ambassadors, as well as role models for our future graduates. I know I could have randomly picked any one of you and reveal a fascinating story of success. But please allow me to call out just a few examples. Fatima Al-Takil. Are you there? Is Fatima there? Yeah, please stand up. Okay, so remain stand up. Fatima is a scientist now working for SIPChem, a petrochemical company in Saudi Arabia. Her groundbreaking research offers new avenues for synthesizing grafted silica nanoparticles and the development of stronger rubber, plastics, and thermoplastic elastomers. Thank you, Fatima, for bringing us polymers with unprecedented mechanical properties. Thank you. You can sit down. Omar Khazraji, by the way, from SAMSI. Okay. Yeah, please stand up. Omar will be joining the University of Michigan shortly as he's graduating from KAUST with a record high publication of over 50 impactful journal papers. I mean, this is phenomenal in any field. Including 10 as the first author. And this is also even amazing. Omar specializes in optical and quantum communications, and he has won several international awards, including an International Society of Optical and Photonics Scholarship. Thank you, Omar, for your innovation that could enable underwater communication needed to explore the abyss. Last but not least, Wala Kushan from Betsy. Where are you? Okay, you're all on that side, okay. Wala is now a chemical engineering fellow at MIT, developing sensitive biosensors for the rapid early detection of heart attack biomarkers, which help reduce heart attack mortality for tens of millions of people worldwide. Thanks to Wala, a more effective biosensor for heart attacks can be had by all very soon, I hope. Thank you. Now, those are just 3 examples. If that's not enough for you as an inspiration, let me tell you one that I just, on the spot. Sitting over there is Professor Matteo Passani. Where are you, Matteo? There. But Matteo is sitting in a wheelchair, so he will be starting on Sunday. So this is December 17th. Today is the 15th, right? So he will spend a month to travel on a hand bike from Dammam through at least 10 major cities. I can almost decide Qasim, Hail, Aula, Red Sea, Medina, and then finally ending up at KAUST on January 17, if I remember. If you're still around, there will be a grand ceremony. So the idea is that he has a truly inspiring story, okay? That hopefully will be an inspiration to everybody who have gone through a personal, challenging period where things may look dark. You might want to give up, but you got to keep pushing, and the opportunity is great. So this is what that journey is about, Matteo. You can follow the journey live online, I was told. There was an announcement sent out. I'm sure you'll find out what it is. Anyway, let me end by saying this year's graduating roster is complete with many such success stories and inspirational stories. And I know you are just getting started. As you embark on your respective journeys, equipped with the knowledge and value instilled at KAUST, remember that you are uniquely positioned to make a positive impact on this ever-changing world. Embrace the challenges, seize the opportunities, and above all, carry forward the spirit of excellent innovation and humanity that KAUST has nurtured in you. Congratulations once again, and may your endeavor bring lasting and transformative change to this fast-evolving world. Thank you. Short celebratory film for our graduates.
So this is my mother. She's been the inspiration for me, always pushed me, tells me off when I have to be told off, and I love her with all my heart. This is my father. He's been my role model since I was a kid. I try to follow him in his ways. I need to verify that.
That is my mom. She's wearing a graduate suit because she's going to be a doctor when she graduates.
His name is Marcelo Benitez. He is from Ecuador. He's my husband, and he studied here since 2018.
My mother and my father, and she's more than my sister.
What I finished?
I did not.
I study a specific protein that is contributing in type 2 diabetes.
I finished my PhD in the energy resources and petroleum engineering.
Originally, I come from a medical background, and I'm doing bioinformatics biology.
I use energy from the sun, concentrate it into a small spot, and then produce electricity.
When I first came to KAUST, I felt like I met the whole globe in one place.
I took the advantage of the amazing laboratories that KAUST has.
KAUST and the people inside KAUST have given me great opportunities to develop my academic skills as well as my personality.
And so my brother is here as well. Every time I go back to Sri Lanka, I'm talking about KAUST, 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 KAUST this, KAUST that. And then he said he wanted to do a PhD as well. He came here just 4 months ago.
If you ask me why I'm doing this, I would tell you I'm doing it for my kids.
I think she's one of the best people on earth. She's to me every day, honestly.
I am very, very proud of your achievements here in KAUST. Becoming a dad, becoming a PhD, becoming a better person, I feel like you a lot.
أنا أقول لك استمري واستمري وإن شاء الله ستصلين إلى ما تتمنين وتحققين الأكثر. أسأل الله لك التوفيق والنجاح والسداد دائما وأبدا.
He has been a good son.
I want Almighty's blessings be upon him all the time, every time.
We are really proud of you, of course, so much.
Alhamdulillah, he is really, really proud of him. MashaAllah.
I'm also proud of you, puppy.
I feel good that you're going to graduate this year, and I'm very proud of you for doing it.
Thank you.
I now have the pleasure of introducing our 2023 commencement distinguished speaker, Professor Andrew Hamilton. Before I give the formal introduction, let me just say, besides being a renowned chemist and also an academic leader, he has also been a personal friend for a long time, for almost a decade and a half, I would say. Anyway, Professor Hamilton was named the 16th president of NYU, New York University, in March 2015. He most recently served as the Vice Chancellor of Oxford University, the university's senior officer, after an academic career that took him from Princeton to the University of Pittsburgh and then to Yale, where he was named provost. Throughout his time in academic leadership position, he has maintained his scholarly work, including an active research laboratory in chemistry, as I mentioned, and will continue to do so at NYU. A distinguished chemist and a fellow of the Royal Society, Dr. Hamilton's scholarly work lies at the intersection of organic and biological chemistry. He received his PhD from Cambridge University, his master's degree from the University of British Columbia, and his undergraduate degree from Exeter University. Please join me in welcoming the KAUST 2023 Commencement Distinguished Speaker, Professor Andrew Hamilton.
Thank you. President Chan, distinguished guests, faculty, parents, and most importantly, the outstanding, the magnificent KAUST graduating class of 2023. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Well done. Now, if I may go off strict script for a few moments, and we saw some magnificent video just a few moments ago of families, of parents, of children, and of spouses. And I know, KAUST graduating class of 2023, that none of you have made it to this point on your own. You've had the love and the support of many. So I'm going to ask you, I know your family are all watching this on video, I'm going to ask you to channel them. Those of you who can turn around, look at the cameras that are filming you right now, and express your thanks to them who've helped you to this place. They are such an important part of the community. Now, to all of you, it is a deep, deep honor for my wife, Jenny, who is in the audience this afternoon, and for me to share this very special day with all of you. This is my third visit to your great institution. And each time I come to KAUST and I stroll across its inspiring and beautiful campus, I am bowled over by the energy, the vision, the curiosity of the KAUST community. And yes, for this native of wet and gloomy England, I am always impressed by the endless and the energizing sunshine. Long may it continue. Now, as you've heard from President Chan, I've been very fortunate in my career to work at some of the world's most venerable universities. NYU is 192 years old. Yale is 317 years old. Oxford is nearly 900 years old. By that measure, KAUST is a youthful, a precocious teenager. But looking at each and every one of you, looking and reading about everything that you've achieved in such a short time, I have absolutely no doubt that we'll go from this already amazing, this lively and remarkable start during these past 15 years, will go on to have an equally illustrious and long history in the world of academia. Tomorrow, I'm headed to the great UNESCO World Heritage Site of Alula, where the ancient city of Dadan was located. Now, this was once a thriving city on the historic incense route linking east and west. Founded nearly 4,000 years ago, it is where the Nabateans built magnificent stone dwellings and tombs, and it played a key role in the history of Islam and several pre-Islamic civilizations. The importance of this area in history has been revealed by the hard work, the insight of great Islamic scholars from this region, working in collaboration with colleagues from academic institutions around the world. Now, to me, this endeavor is a fitting symbol of what and scholarship contribute to the world. Here is a city, a region that was forged through complex forces of multiple civilizations, Bronze Age, Nabatean, Roman, Turkish, and for many centuries Islamic. And then 3 millennia later, scholars from Saudi Arabia and around the world are working to uncover its meaning and its importance. Universities transcend history and geography. We are united by our curiosity, by our desire to unearth new discoveries and generate new insights. And we are also united by our willingness to embrace complexity. Whether in chemical systems, that, like in my world, whether in the design of diagnostic devices, as I heard about this afternoon in your university, whether in history, or even our understanding of contemporary geopolitics. We embrace complexity, and we help the world understand it. Now, I've been thinking a lot lately about why universities are important. In part, because the values of higher education contrast so sharply with the disturbing trends we heard about from President Chan, the disturbing trends that seem to be gaining prevalence in the world today. For some years, and especially in the last 2 months, we have seen in many countries, including the one that I come from, the UK, and the one that I live in, the United States, we've seen in many countries signs of people turning away from each other, turning away from those who think differently from us, from those who come from different parts of the world than we do, from those in our societies who are most vulnerable. And at the same time, just as troublingly, regard for facts and critical thinking has ceded ground to the comfort of listening only to those who agree with us. In thinking about these trends, especially at this time when the world is going through a particularly dark period, I was reminded of a story about the famous Scottish author Robert Louis Stevenson. Now, many of you will know Stevenson, of the author of that great novel Treasure Island, as well as many other wonderful stories. Now, each growing up in 19th century Scotland, Robert Louis Stevenson used to watch from his window the lamplighter make his way down the street with a ladder and a torch, lighting the old gas lamp street lights for the night. One evening, the story goes, Robert was asked what he was looking at as he observed the lamp lighter. What was he looking at? And he exclaimed, "Look at that man. He is punching holes in darkness." Now, I would argue that that's what universities do. They punch holes in the darkness. That is what you are doing in your research, your scholarly publications, your original thesis, or the depth of your study in your master's degrees. You are punching holes in the darkness and creating new and deeper understanding of your fields. Universities shed light on the truth by unearthing facts and conducting evidence-based research. They illuminate human experience through art and literature. They reveal the scientific foundation of the universe and the working of living organisms with their complex relationship to our planet. They offer insight. Universities offer insight into the present by examining the past. They light the way towards the future by nurturing deep and nuanced thinkers like you, by nurturing well-rounded leaders like you, and skilled and principled professionals like you. Universities spread the light of understanding by opening all of us, the entire world, up to new ideas, new perspectives, and new cultures. Through their commitment to diverse and multicultural communities, universities foster compassion and peace. Every day, universities punch holes through the darkness of ignorance, small-mindedness, and bigotry. And that is certainly what KAUST does. With its cutting-edge science research environment and wide-ranging curriculum, it ensures that every student, no matter what his or her speciality, has access to the most sophisticated instrumentation and can, through research and study, make their mark on the science and engineering world. KAUST's exceptional faculty are sitting here today. KAUST's faculty are making a significant and widening impact in research, contributing to the body of knowledge that helps us all advance and grow. And I can see it looking out at all of you. KAUST attracts students from all over the world, and that leads to a remarkable community, a truly global outlook within the campus. And the university's location in this magnificent setting, in this region that bridges east and west, means that KAUST is in a unique position to explore perspectives, no matter what field of study, to explore those perspectives from multiple cultures and traditions. And you, the class of 2023, Students at KAUST, you've taken full advantage of these remarkable opportunities. You certainly have met rigorous academic demands. You've founded startup companies. You've interned at international organizations. We heard about 3 magnificent students earlier this afternoon. Conducted abroad. You volunteered in your community. You have already begun to take the values of your extraordinary university and put them into action. Take those values and skills and now go out into the world to punch your own holes in the darkness. The world, especially now, needs that extra beam of light that each of you will bring. You, the members of the KAUST graduate class of 2023, you are the proof of the value of research scholarship at its highest level, the very purpose of higher education. Each one of you is punching your own holes in the darkness, and our world will be better for it. And on behalf of the New York University Committee, from whence I come, which, let me say, shares your passion, your curiosity, your openness, and your optimism, from all at NYU, I bring to each of you our congratulations on your achievements while you've been at KAUST, and our very, very best wishes for the future. Congratulations, class of 2023. Well done.
Great speech. Great speech.
Thank you.
That was a masterpiece. And I've heard a lot of commencement speeches. Thank you very much, Professor Hamilton, for those words of wisdom and also encouragement to our graduates. Thank you very, very much. So, graduates, congratulations to everyone. And I look forward in the divisional ceremony coming up. There are 3 sessions. Okay?
Graduates, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being with us today. To ensure a smooth exit from the commencement area, please follow the usher's instructions. Bessie faculty, please proceed to the rehearsal room. Bessie students, please make your way backstage in the auditorium, following the usher assigned to your area. Ladies and gentlemen, the academic procession has arrived. At the head of the procession is Susanna Nunes, University Vice Provost. Followed by the stage party, Tony Chan, President of the King Abdullah University of Science and Technology. Professor Andrew Hamilton, the KAUST Commencement 2023 Distinguished Speaker. And the academic and senior leadership.
أيها الحفل الكريم، وصلت الآن مقدمة المسيرة الأكاديمية، وعلى رأسها قائد مسيرة الخريجين سوزانا نونز، نائب وكيل الجامعة، ويليها كل من توني تشان، رئيس جامعة الملك عبد الله للعلوم والتقنية، البروفيسور أندرو هاملتون، المتحدث الرسمي لحفل التخرج لعام 2023، وقيادات الجامعة.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the arrival of the faculty of King Abdullah University in Science and Technology from the Division of Biological and Environmental Sciences and Engineering. led by the Vice President for Research, Pierre Magistretti.
سيداتي سادتي، يصل الآن إلى منصة الاحتفال أعضاء هيئة التدريس بجامعة الملك عبد الله للعلوم والتقنية من قسم العلوم والهندسة البيولوجية والبيئية، ويقودهم نائب الرئيس للأبحاث البروفيسور بيير ماجستريتي.
The degree candidates are now entering the ceremony site. First are the Doctor of Philosophy candidates in the Division of Biological and Environmental Sciences and Engineering, led by Brian Moran, Dean of Graduate Affairs.
أيها الحفل الكريم، يتم الآن تقديم المرشحين لنيل الدرجات الأكاديمية. نرجو الترحيب أولاً بالمرشحين لدرجة الدكتوراه من قسم العلوم والهندسة البيولوجية والبيئية، ويقودهم براين موران، عميد شؤون الدراسات العليا.
Next, let us welcome our Master of Science degree candidates who are in the Division of Biological and Environmental Sciences and Engineering, led by their Dean, Ian Young.
ويليهم في المسيرة المرشحون لدرجة الماجستير في العلوم من قسم العلوم والهندسة البيولوجية والبيئية، ويقودهم عميد القسم إيان يونغ.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of the national anthem of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
سيداتي سادتي، نرجو التكرم بالوقوف للسلام الملكي للمملكة العربية السعودية.
Please be seated for a recording from the Holy Quran by KAUST PhD student Obada Welly.
حفلنا الكريم نأمل منكم التكرم بالجلوس لنستمع الآن إلى تلاوة مسجلة من القرآن الكريم يتلوها عليكم طالب الدكتوراه عبادة ولي.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان. الشمس والقمر بحسبان والنجم والشجر يسجدان. والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان ألا تطغوا في الميزان وأقيموا الوزن بالقسط ولا تخسروا الميزان. والأرض وضعها للأنام فيها فاكهة والنخل ذات الأكمام والحب ذو العصف والريحان. فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان؟
Please welcome our Vice Provost, Susanna Nunes, to the podium.
والآن نرجو الترحيب بنائب وكيل الجامعة سوزانا نونس.
Distinguished guests, President, faculty, degree candidates, and especially family, it's my great pleasure to welcome you to the 2023 Commencement Celebration. Class of 2023, we come together to honor you. Today, we celebrate your achievements during your journey at KAUST. It's now my honor to welcome the President of King Abdullah University of Science and Technology, Professor Tony Chan.
Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon, everyone. Congratulations to the graduates of Betsy Division, and also congratulations to their families and friends who are scattered around in the auditorium. Part of my duty now is to introduce the student speaker from the Betsy Division. So it's my great pleasure to introduce the class of 2023 student commencement speaker, Wala Kusain. I mentioned her name, his name already, earlier. Wala is a PhD graduate in bioengineering and has published 7 papers on biosensors for heart attack biomarkers. She is currently pursuing her postdoctoral research at MIT, where she is using biomolecular engineering techniques to build user-friendly rapid tests to measure disease biomarkers. Please join me in welcoming Wala.
Years ago, I decided to travel and volunteer at a public hospital in a small village in a less developed part of the world. I remember the first day I arrived. On the way to the host family, a strong storm was hitting the old bus I was traveling in. It was in the middle of the night, my phone had died, and the driver did not speak a word of English. Though the trip was supposed to last 3 hours, it felt never-ending. Traveling alone at that young age, I felt overwhelmed by fear, and at that moment, I asked myself, why did I come here? All I know about myself is that I had a deep desire to explore my passion and a strong belief in myself that enabled me to take this trip alone. So during that eye-opening trip, sadly, I witnessed a woman who died in an under-resourced operating room. And the main reason was the lack of affordable medical equipment in that part of the world. That incident fueled my passion for utilizing science to create innovations that can be accessible to all people around the world, and guided my journey from the University of Oxford to KAUST. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty members, families and friends, and my fellow graduates, today I'm honored to stand here as KAUST's first female PhD bioengineering graduate, expressing my gratitude to this amazing university for providing me with a unique opportunity to work on an impactful project under the supervision of Professor Khalid Salama. Working alongside a talented team, I developed sensitive and low-cost diagnostic tests that can rapidly detect heart attacks. My motivation came from the fact that having such an innovation that can be used at home, in the ambulance, or even upon arrival at the hospital could save the lives of many globally. And knowing that a large number of Saudis are expected to experience heart attacks in the coming years makes this project hold a significant meaning for me. This innovative technology will contribute significantly to the Saudi 2030 vision, and more specifically to the healthcare. And thanks to the National Fund, this project is receiving full support to make it accessible to everyone, hopefully soon. So my journey did not stop here. Today, as a postdoctoral fellow at MIT, I continue to create sustainable and user-friendly diagnostic tests that address major health challenges across the globe. And as a result of the innovative research that KAUST supported me to carry out, I'm delighted to share with you that I have just been selected as one of the 15 innovators under 35 in the MENA region by the MIT Technology Review Arabia. Dear graduate, this was my story. I'm sure each one of you has a unique story because God has created you with unique genes and unique capabilities that enable you to contribute uniquely to this world. I understand that sometimes you doubt yourselves, compare yourselves to others, and hold fears within your heart, but remember, this is part of being a human. Focus on yourself and believe in it to minimize those thoughts and feelings. And keep in mind, you don't have to see the full picture of your successful journey in life. All you need is to take the next step that you can see. And if one day you fail and ask yourself, will I make it? There is a quote by the writer George Eliot that I always tell myself. It's never too late to be what you might have been. As long as you are breathing, you must keep exploring your passion to reach your full potential and feel satisfied. So now, as you successfully close an important chapter in your life and start a new exciting one, always remember to believe in your unique self. On behalf of Class of 2023, I would like to recognize and appreciate our families, friends, and mentors. To all the faculty and the KAUST community, thank you for endlessly working to uplift this university so we can see the founding vision expand. Now, let us share our deepest gratitude to the visionary founder of KAUST, King Abdullah bin Abdul Aziz, and to our inspiring leaders, King Salman bin Abdul Aziz and the Crown Prince, Mohammed bin Salman, for their vision of making KAUST a beacon that serves Saudi Arabia and the world. Finally, dear graduates, be proud. You made it. Congratulations to everyone.
Thank you, Wala, for those inspirational words to your fellow graduates.
We now proceed with the conferral of degrees. Will the candidates of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy please stand? Mr. President, I have the distinct honor and privilege to present these candidates who have fulfilled all the requirements and who are duly recommended by the faculty of their respective fields of studies for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Thank you, Vice Provost. Graduates, you have completed the highest degree awarded by this university. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the King Abdullah University of Science and Technology, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy and admit you to all its rights, privileges, and responsibilities. I commend you on your high accomplishments and welcome you to the community of scholars.
In a moment, each doctoral degree candidate will be called to the stage to be presented to the President. They will then receive their doctoral hood, which symbolizes their hard work and achievement. I ask Dean Ian Young to join the President as we will now begin the holding of the doctoral degree candidates from the Division of Biological, Environmental Science and Engineering.
Lamia Al-Fahid, hooded by Professor Yirtian Whitcamp.
Luca Genchi, hooded by Professor Carlo Liberale.
Wala Hatim Khshaim, hooded by Professor Khalid Nabil Salama. Aikarim Rahmatullah, hooded by Professor Satoshi Habuchi. Anas bin Muhammad Awad Rawas, hooded by Professor Daniele Dafonkio. Rayyan Tariq Al-Amoudi, hooded by Professor Daniele Dafonkio.
Yang Xingyuan, hooded by Professor Daniel Dafontrio.
Asma Saeed Al-Amoudi, hooded by Professor Jasmine Mirzaban. Iman Ibrahim Sabbagh, hooded by Professor Joseph Angelo Moran.
Gustavo Andrés Ramírez Calderón, hooded by Professor Antonio Adamo.
Mawadda Nabil Al-Gharabli, hooded by Professor Maria Shiavrenko.
Miriam Scarlett Diaz Galicia, hooded by Professor Stefan Adol.
Samah Maslih Al-Harthi, hooded by Professor Łukasz Yaremko.
Zhou Xuan, hooded by Professor Mo Li.
Fadila Hamad Al-Driai, hooded by Professor Georgie Kelly.
Kees Theo Hausman, hooded by Professor Johannes Simon Vruwenvelder. Sankara Nayana Murthy Arunachulam, hooded by Professor Himanshu Mishra.
Ashwaq Atiq Asiri, headed by Professor Susanna Augusti.
Cai Chunzhi, headed by Professor Susanna Augusti.
Lily Genevieve, hooded by Professor Ibrahim Hotate.
Wang Yixin, hooded by Professor Ibrahim Hotate.
Silvia Arosa, hooded by Professor Carlos Duarte.
Hong Xiu Han, hooded by Professor Manu Aranda.
Abdul Ghaffar Al-Blazov, hooded by Professor Salim Al-Babibli.
Yang Yu, hooded by Professor Salim Al-Babili.
Clara Sofia Chanchuvsky, hooded by Professor Mark Tester.
Sumaya Salah Qutb, headed by Professor Susanna Nunes for Professor Niveen Khashab.
Li Ting, headed by Professor Susanna Nunes for Professor Matthew Macabre.
Now we will continue with the conferral of the Master of Science degrees. I ask Dean Ian Young to present the candidates from the Division of Biological and Environmental Science and Engineering for the degree of Master of Science.
Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Science from the Division of Biological and Environmental Science and Engineering please rise? Mr. President, I have the distinct honor and privilege to present these candidates who have fulfilled all the requirements and who are duly recommended by the faculty of the respective fields of study for the degree of Master of Science.
Thank you, Dean Ian Young. Upon recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the King Abdullah University of Science and Technology, I confer upon each of you the degree of Master of Science and admit you to all his rights, privileges, and responsibilities.
أحمد مجدي غنيمي. أمل محمد الهلال. بيان المرهون.
Alejandra Pérez Lerma.
Dowlet Toybazar.
Diana Evelyn Sánchez Amador. Elena Herrera Ponce de León.
في بنت خالد الإسماعيل. غادة صالح الراشد. لجين طارق خشين.
Lupe Mendoza.
ملاك هشام.
Malik Shahid Sultan.
María de los Gómez.
رهف باشميل. ياسمين حمد المنيع. أحمد خالد وليد أبو غوش. أمل حمد الوهيبي. أسيل سليمان العماري.
Axel Mendoza.
فاطمة السلطان. فاطمة أحمد بن علي الموسى. هنوف الحميدي المطيري. لما فهد الغامدي.
沈洛尘。
Mariana Villegas. Melissa Ríos.
نور الغامدي. عهود الحيان. شوق القثمي.
Tania Reyes Vallejo.
钱心凌、陈永哲、
عايشة الصمداني.
Anna Ruseva.
بتول البار.
Daniel Dailewski.
Fabio Veiga de Camargo. Felipe Salto Quintana. Lisa Expósito. María Camila Albarracín Ruiz. Marián Castrillón Tobón.
سيرين أسارد هيثم. سلطان الشايع.
Ellie Richardson.
Giovanna Silvia Savini Leite. Juan Fernando Rivera Cifuentes. Raquel Lumbambo Ostrovby.
زهراء القرشي.
Anam Fatima. Farima Rafiq.
غادة العمري. غادة العمري. مشعل العريفي.
Natalia Arango López.
So faculty, family, friends, I ask you to please stand. Let us give another round of applause to you. Okay. So we are really very proud of you. So please remain seated. So we start the recession now.
You go there?
Yes, I come to you. You can.
Graduates. Graduates. Graduates, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being with us this evening. To ensure a smooth exit from the commencement area, please all remain seated until the end of the ceremony. When faculty and students have completed their exit, please join us for the reception in honor of our graduates and their families. This is in front of the library, along the university spine towards Building 18. There are 4 exits. Please use the one closest to you. You can follow the usher's instructions. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your evening.
أعزائنا الخريجين، السادة الحضور، شكراً لحضوركم حفل تخرج جامعة الملك عبد الله للعلوم والتقنية كاوست لعام 2023. ضيوفنا الكرام، عند انتهاء خروج أعضاء هيئة التدريس والطلاب نأمل منكم التكرم بالبقاء في مقاعدكم بينما ينسق منظم الحفل الخروج لكل منطقة. شكراً لحسن تعاونكم. عند الإعلان عن منطقة جلوسكم يرجى الانضمام لحفل الاستقبال تكريماً للخريجين وعائلاتهم، وذلك أمام مكتبة الجامعة وعلى امتداد ممر الحرم الجامعي وباتجاه المبنى رقم 18. توجد 4 مخارج في قاعة المسرح. يرجى اتباع إرشادات منظم الحفل للخروج من المخرج الأقرب إليكم. دمتم بخير والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Ladies and gentlemen, the academic procession has arrived. At the head of the procession is Susanna Nunes, University Vice Provost. Followed by the stage party, Tony Chan, President of the King Abdullah University of Science and Technology. Professor Andrew Hamilton, the KAUST Commencement 2023 Distinguished Speaker. And the academic and senior leadership.
أيها الحفل الكريم، وصلت الآن مقدمة المسيرة الأكاديمية، وعلى رأسها قائد مسيرة الخريجين سوزانا نونز نائب وكيل الجامعة، ويليها كل من توني تشان رئيس جامعة الملك عبد الله للعلوم والتقنية، البروفيسور أندرو هاملتون المتحدث الرسمي لحفل التخرج لعام 2023، وقيادات الجامعة.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the arrival of the faculty of King Abdullah University in Science and Technology from the Division of Computer, Electrical and Mathematical Science and Engineering, led by the Vice President for Research, Pierre Magistretti.
سيداتي سادتي، يصل الآن إلى منصة الاحتفال أعضاء هيئة التدريس بجامعة الملك عبدالله للعلوم والتقنية من قسم العلوم والهندسة الحاسوبية والكهربائية والحسابية، ويقودهم نائب الرئيس للأبحاث البروفيسور بيير ماجستريتي.
The degree candidates are now entering the ceremony site. First are the Doctor of Philosophy candidates in the Division of Computer, Electrical and Mathematical Science and Engineering, led by Brian Moran, Dean of Graduate Affairs.
أيها الحفل الكريم، يتم الآن تقديم المرشحين لنيل الدرجات الأكاديمية. نرجو الترحيب أولاً بالمرشحين لدرجة الدكتوراه من قسم العلوم والهندسة الحاسوبية والكهربائية والحسابية، ويقودهم براين موران، عميد شؤون الدراسات العليا.
Now please welcome the Master of Science degree candidates in the Division of Computer, Electrical and Mathematical Sciences and Engineering, led by their Dean, Gianluca Setti.
والآن نرجو الترحيب بالمرشحين لدرجة الماجستير في العلوم من قسم العلوم والهندسة الحاسوبية والكهربائية والحسابية بقيادة عميد القسم جيانلوكا سيتي.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of the national anthem of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
سيداتي سادتي، نرجو التكرم بالوقوف للسلام الملكي للمملكة العربية السعودية.
Please be seated for a recording from the Holy Quran by KAUST PhD student Mohammed Al-Buali.
حفلنا الكريم، نأمل منكم التكرم بالجلوس لنستمع الآن إلى تلاوة مسجلة من القرآن الكريم يتلوها عليكم طالب الدكتوراه محمد البوعلي.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان والنجم والشجر يسجدان والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان ألا تطغوا في الميزان وأقيموا الوزن بالقسط ولا تخسروا الميزان والأرض وضعها للأنام فيها فاكهة والنخل ذات الأكمام والحب ذو العصف والريحان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان.
Please welcome our Vice Provost, Susanna Nunes, to the podium.
والآن نرجو الترحيب بنائب وكيل الجامعة سوزانا نونس.
Distinguished guests, President, faculty, degree candidates, and families. It's my great pleasure to welcome to the 2023 commencement celebration. Class of 2023, we come together to honor you. So today we celebrate your achievements during your journey at KAUST. It's now my honor to welcome President of the King Abdullah University of Science and Technology, Tony Chan, to give us welcome remarks.
Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon, good evening to everyone. Congratulations to the graduates. And congratulations also to their families and friends who are seated here. One of my duties of this time is to introduce the student speaker of SAMSI. Her name is Anna Freusterk. Anna is a PhD candidate in computer science and has expertise in computer graphics and machine learning at Adobe Research London. She was recognized with a Facebook Research Fellowship and industry internship. Please join me in welcoming Anna.
Sayyidati, Sadati, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, family and friends, fellow graduates of KAUST. Today is a joyful day where we celebrate our remarkable achievements. On this occasion, I want to talk to you about failure. But rest assured, this will be less depressing than it sounds. In high school, I was among the top of my class. I earned good grades without much studying. I remember that my mathematics teacher took the good students aside and he cautioned us that we might struggle later. He said that we didn't learn how to study hard. Turns out he was right. At university, I was suddenly surrounded by people who seemed to know much more than me about everything. I found my undergraduate studies pretty tough. So when I first arrived in KAUST as a visiting student, I had very little clue what I was doing, but I knew one thing: I was not cut out for a PhD. I thought I was not smart or gifted enough to do research. But unexpectedly, during my internship, my perception shifted. I saw how genuinely passionate scientists here are about their work. I saw that research sometimes means having eureka moments, but more often it means venturing into the unknown, not really knowing whether what you're doing makes sense. I fell in love with the spirit of excellence that this place exudes, but I also saw that science is less about the genius of one person. It's about coming together in collaboration and finding a group of like-minded people that challenge and inspire you. I found all those things here, and so I decided to embark on a PhD after all. Typically, when you look at somebody's CV or social media, you will find their major accomplishments: finished degrees, prestigious jobs, impressive publications, shiny awards. In fact, each and every graduate here today is such a shining example. People will look at you with admiration as you are sent forth into the world, not only as graduates, but also as ambassadors of KAUST, embodying the spirit of excellence and resilience that makes this place so special. Sometimes, though, it's hard not to get dejected when comparing our own journeys to the seemingly flawless success stories of others. It's easy to assume others are innately gifted or more talented, and other people's failures are often invisible, which can make your own feel particularly harsh. You don't get to see the latest experiment that didn't work, the paper that already got rejected twice, how challenging it can be to maintain a work-life balance, and other curveballs that life throws at us. A professor at Princeton University was among the first academics to publish his CV of failures, a candid account of his career's low points. These days, more people are shedding light on the hidden side of their journeys. Even the chemist Katalin Karikó, who just won the Nobel Prize in Medicine, struggled with demotions and grant rejections on the path to her groundbreaking achievements. During my PhD, I kept a diagram entitled "The Emotional Roller Coaster of Research" that I found online on my desk. I probably don't need to tell all of you how accurate that title is. Eventually, I passed it on to another student who also needed it. Truth is, all of us can use the occasional reminder that between the exhilarating highs, there are also moments of frustration and despair, and those are not only normal but essential components of our path to success. So find strength in your family and in your friends. KAUST is truly a wonderful place to find those. When you fail spectacularly, they are the ones who wait for you to get back up, dust yourself off, and in due time, maybe even share a laugh about it. As we celebrate today, I encourage you to take a minute to reflect that what shaped you into the person that you are today is the product of both your successes and your failures. Your degree attests that you have thrived academically, but also to your resilience in the face of disappointment and your ability to learn and grow. I wish I could stand here today and tell us that as we progress through our studies and careers, we will fail less. That would not be true. But I am telling all of you and myself that it's okay to take risks, to be afraid, and to make mistakes. Take it from Thomas Edison, who famously stated, "I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways it won't work." Much of our wisdom and experience is gained from our failures rather than our successes, and we can leverage them as a catalyst for creativity and innovation. Shukran. And may our journeys be filled with countless triumphs born from the wisdom of our setbacks.
Thank you, Anna, for those inspirational words of wisdom to your fellow graduates.
We will now proceed with the conferral of degrees. Will the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy please stand? Mr. President, I have the distinct honor and privilege to present these candidates who have fulfilled all the requirements and who are duly recommended by the faculty of their respective fields for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Thank you, Vice Provost. Graduates, you have completed the highest degree awarded by this university. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the King Abdullah University of Science and Technology, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy and submit you to all its rights, privileges, and responsibilities. I commend you on your high accomplishments and welcome you to the community of scholars.
In a moment, each doctoral degree candidate will be called to the stage to be presented to the President. They will then receive their doctoral hood, which symbolize their hard work and achievements. Again, I ask now Dean Gianluca Setti to join the President as we will now begin the hooding of the doctoral degree candidates from the Division of Computer, Electrical, and Mathematical Science and Engineering.
Irving Enrique Reina Nolasco, hooded by Professor Matteo Parsani. Fabio Credali, hooded by Professor Daniele Boffi.
حسناء حمود الزهراني, hooded by Professor Omar Knio.
Ioana Musiku, hooded by Athanasius Savaras.
Renzo Miguel Caballero Rosas, hooded by Professor Eric Ferron.
Anna Frühstück, hooded by Professor Peter Wonka.
Zhang Biao, hooded by Professor Peter Wonka.
Ivan Skorokodov, hooded by Professor Peter Wonka. Wamik Reyes Para, hooded by Professor Peter Wonka.
عزة ثامر حسين الثقفي, hooded by Professor Robert Hohendorf. Sarah Muhammad Al-Ghamdi, hooded by Professor Robert Hohendorf.
Ma Changsheng, hooded by Professor Xing Gao. Yang Qiang, hooded by Professor Xin Gao. Wang Chen, hooded by Professor Helmut Holtmann. He Chenyu, hooded by Professor Marco Canini.
همام عبد الرحمن الواصل, hooded by Professor Bernard Ghanem. Abdullah Hamdi, hooded by Professor Bernard Ghanem.
Xu Mengmeng, hooded by Professor Bernard Ghanem.
أسرار نبيل دمدم, hooded by Professor Khalid Nabil Salama.
José Hilton de Oliveira Filo, hooded by Professor Khaled Salama.
Doulos Ibek Ulu, hooded by Professor Hakan Bagci.
Dong Ming, hooded by Professor Hakan Bagci.
Huda Badghesh, hooded by Professor Nazik Alata.
Uttam Kumar Das, hooded by Professor Nazik El-Attab. Ioannis Zografopoulos, hooded by Professor Charalambos Konstantinou.
Xu Jiajie, hooded by Professor Mohammad Slim Aloini. Cai Mingcheng, hooded by Professor Mohammad Slim Aloini.
عمر عبد الشافي الخزرجي, hooded by Professor Bunoy. رضا حسين آل إبراهيم, hooded by Professor Bunoy.
Liu Xing, hooded by Professor Tarek Youssef Nafori. Lu Yi, hooded by Professor Xiaohang Li.
André Víctor Ribeiro Amaral, hooded by Professor Paula Moraga.
Gong Yan, hooded by Professor Rafa Husser.
إسماعيل حرب عبد الفتاح, hooded by Professor Havard Group.
Liu Zhedong, hooded by Professor Havard Hu.
Sagnik Mondal, hooded by Professor Mark George Genton. Slavomir Hanzeli, hooded by Professor Susanna Nunes for Professor Peter Richterik.
Chen Jun, hooded by Professor Susanna Nunes for Professor Mohammad Hamdi Al-Hosseini. Qiu Simeng, hooded by Professor Susanna Nunes for Professor Wolfgang Hedis.
Now we'll continue with the conferral of the Master of Science degrees. I ask Dean Gianluca Setti to present the candidates from the Division of Computer, Electrical, and Mathematical Sciences and Engineering for the degree of Master of Science.
Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Science from the Division of Computer, Electrical, Mathematical Science and Engineering please rise? Mr. President, I have the distinct honor and privilege to present these candidates who have fulfilled all the requirements and who are duly recommended by the faculty of their respective field of study for the degree of Master of Science.
Thank you, Dean Gianluca Setti. Upon recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the King Abdullah University of Science and Technology, I confer upon each of you the degree of Master of Science and admit you to all his rights, privileges, and responsibilities.
安邦
Anthony Sebastián Ramos Cisneros.
بشاير مجرشي.
Elias Al-Ghazal.
آية بن عمرو. ليلى بن سلمان بن ناصر بو صالح. مريم فيصل الغامدي.
Michael Samet. Anuj Daga. Din Mohammed Sagimbi.
حنان حامد أحمد الحربي.
赖金杰。 邓俊成、林巨乙、周丽、朱丽阳、
محمد بو عزيز، ندى همام رضا جمل الليل، نورة حسن آل حجري، رنا الأحمدي،
顾同舟、何文佳、沈小倩、朱延泽、郑一丹、
عبد الله البسام، علياء أسامة المسبح، أمين أسامة عناني، أثير عبد الله الدعزاز، بشاير حسين السنان، باسل علي عبد الله الغامدي، حامد محمد العتيبي، هند صالح الشمراني، إبراهيم عباس محمد المكرمي، إبراهيم محمد الرميخاني، ماهر إبراهيم مليباري. محمد حمد الفايز. محمد مبارك جاد كريم. محمد سعود الأحمدي. محمد شاكر محمد صالح البريكي. نورة سعد الدوسري. عمر محمد أبو بكر باوجي. ريم إبراهيم الحربي. سعود عبد العزيز مليباري. وليد أحمد الخيلان. عبد الله يوسف إبراهيم النفيسة. عبد الرؤوف عبد الرحمنوف. علي عبد الله الحجاب. عمرو ناصر عبد الرحمن.
Andrés Ortega González.
أيمن الحمروني.
Bumin Yildirim.
林刚辉、李汉瑞、
هاشم الجراش. إبراهيم الصيود.
Israel Jesús Santos Filo.
جنان أسامة بزي.
José María Sosa Gómez.
Saifulin Karim Rinatovic.
خليل علوش.
Lavina Pazilla.
ماجد بن أحمد بن عبد الله الشمراني. منار محمد صيقل. محمد عاصم شيخ. محمد البراق الحازمي. نواف علي العمري. ربيع حمادي. ريما سعود النفيسي. رياض الغامدي. روز ناصر العصلاني.
刘莎莎、 苏世成、 潘世杰、
سيرين بن عاطي.
刘挺昂、
وائل رباح واصل الظاهري. يارا سمير باندا.
Konstantinos Bakas.
Lenín Rafael Riera Segura.
محمد زكي آل سليم.
Congratulations, graduate once again.
Family, faculty, and friends, can I ask you to please stand and give them another round of applause. We are very proud of you. So,
all right, Sensei grads.
Yes.
Are you guys ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
So please remain seated for the recessional. Thank you.
Okay.
Graduates, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being with us this evening. To ensure a smooth exit from the commencement area, please all remain seated until the end of the ceremony. When faculty and students have completed their exit, please join us for the reception in honor of our graduates and their families. This is in front of the library along the university spine. There are 4 exits. Please use the one closest to you. You can follow the usher's instruction. Ladies and gentlemen, the academic procession has arrived. At the head of the procession is Susana Nunes, University Vice Provost. Followed by the stage party, Tony Chan, President of the King Abdullah University of Science and Technology. Professor Andrew Hamilton, the KAUST Commencement 2023 Distinguished Speaker. And the academic and senior leadership.
أيها الحفل الكريم، وصلت الآن مقدمة المسيرة الأكاديمية، وعلى رأسها قائد مسيرة الخريجين سوزانا نونس، نائب وكيل الجامعة، ويليها كل من توني تشان، رئيس جامعة الملك عبد الله للعلوم والتقنية، البروفيسور أندرو هامilton، المتحدث الرسمي لحفل التخرج لعام 2023، وقيادات الجامعة.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the arrival of the faculty of King Abdullah University of Science and Technology from the Division of Physical Science and Engineering, led by the Vice President for Research, Pierre Magistretti.
سيداتي سادتي، يصل الآن إلى منصة الاحتفال أعضاء هيئة التدريس بجامعة الملك عبد الله للعلوم والتقنية من قسم العلوم والهندسة الفيزيائية، ويقودهم نائب الرئيس للأبحاث البروفيسور بيير ماجستريتي.
The degree candidates are now entering the ceremony site. First are the Doctor of Philosophy candidates in the Division of Physical Sciences and Engineering, led by Brian Moran, Dean of Graduate Affairs.
أيها الحفل الكريم، يتم الآن تقديم المرشحين لنيل الدرجات الأكاديمية. نرجو الترحيب أولاً بالمرشحين لدرجة الدكتوراه من قسم العلوم والهندسة الفيزيائية، ويقودهم براين موران، عميد شؤون الدراسات العليا.
Next, let us welcome our Master of Science degree candidates who are in the Division of Physical Sciences and Engineering, led by their Dean, Chan.
ويليهم في المسيرة المرشحون لدرجة الماجستير في العلوم من قسم العلوم والهندسة الفيزيائية، ويقودهم عميد القسم تشان.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of the national anthem of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
سيداتي سادتي، نرجو التكرم بالوقوف للسلام الملكي للمملكة العربية السعودية.
Please be seated for a recording from the Holy Quran by KAUST PhD student Mohammed Al-Buali.
حفلنا الكريم نأمل منكم التكرم بالجلوس لنستمع الآن إلى تلاوة عطرة من القرآن الكريم يتلوها عليكم طالب الدكتوراه محمد البوعلي.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان والنجم والشجر يسجدان والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان ألا تطغوا في الميزان وأقيموا الوزن بالقسط ولا تخسروا الميزان والأرض وضعها للأنام فيها فاكهة والنخل ذات الأكمام والحب ذو العصف والريحان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان.
Please welcome our Vice Provost, Susanna Nunes, to the podium.
والآن نرجو الترحيب بنائب وكيل الجامعة سوزانا نونز.
Distinguished guests, President, faculty, degree candidates, and families, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to the 2023 Commencement celebration. Class of 2023, we come together to honor you. We are so proud of your commitment. Today, we celebrate your achievements during your journey at KAUST. So it's now my great honor to welcome the President of King Abdullah University of Science and Technology, Professor Tony Chan.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening. Graduates, congratulations. Families, friends, congratulations to you too. And if you are new to KAUST, welcome. It's now my turn to introduce the speaker from the PSE division for the class of 2023. And his name is Bram van der Heijden. Bram is a PhD candidate in mechanical engineering. He specializes in predictive modeling for solid deformations and is planning innovative design for offshore solar farms in the Netherlands. Please join me in welcoming Bram.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, proud families, and fellow graduates, I stand before you today about to complete my PhD in mechanical engineering, and it is an honor to address you on this momentous occasion. Today, we gather to celebrate not just the end of our master's or doctorate journey, but also the beginning of a new chapter. Commencement signifies a start, a fresh beginning filled with endless possibilities and opportunities. At the heart of our experience here in KAUST lies a powerful theme: collaboration. Through this, we can transform our brilliant scientific ideas into tangible applications that benefit society. Allow me to illustrate this point with a personal anecdote. As a theoretical scientist, I often dwelled within the realm of equations and theories, comfortable in the abstract. However, KAUST exposed me to a diverse community of researchers, many of whom possess practical expertise. In particular, my lab colleagues taught me invaluable lessons about translating theoretical brilliance into real-world application. They showed me that the bridge between theory and application is constructed through collaboration, a harmonious blend of theoretical insight and practical know-how. While we celebrate our individual accomplishments today, it is crucial to recognize that none of us could have reached this point alone. We are a community, a tight-knit family that has thrived because we supported one another. KAUST, beyond a university, is a unique ecosystem that nurtures collaboration. Our small but diverse community stands as a testament to what can be achieved when people from various backgrounds and disciplines come together. In our laboratories and classrooms, we have witnessed the power of interdisciplinary research. We found motivation and assistance from our colleagues who were always there to lend a hand when troubles arose. And even beyond the confines of academia, it is collaboration that has transformed KAUST from a picturesque beach along the Red Sea coast into the vibrant and thriving community that it is today. As we approach graduation, we inherit a new role, that of ambassador to KAUST. We carry with us the core values of collaboration and excellence that define this institution. This responsibility isn't merely a title. It is a calling to make a positive impact on the world, just as you have done here. Thus, in the next phase of our lives, let us not forget that the road to success is often paved with the footprints of others and those that supported us. We must be willing to ask for help when we're in need, but also be willing to lend a hand when others are in need. Because together we are an unstoppable force. The bond forged here will continue to guide us, and the lessons learned will shape our future. Congratulations, class of 2023. While our journey at KAUST may be concluding, our journey to impact the world has only just begun. Thank you.
Thank you, Bram, for these inspirational words to your fellow graduates.
We will now proceed with the conferral of degrees. Will the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy please stand? Mr. President, I have the distinct honor and privilege to present these candidates who have fulfilled all the requirements and who are duly recommended by the faculty of their respective fields of study for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Hello? Yes. You have completed the highest degree awarded by this university. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the King Abdullah University of Science and Technology, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy and admit you to all its rights, privileges, and responsibilities. I commend you on your high accomplishments and welcome you to the community of scholars.
In a moment, each doctoral degree candidate will be called to the stage to be presented to the President. They will then receive their doctoral hood, which symbolizes their hard work and achievement. So again, I ask now Dean Shakshan to join the President as we will now begin the hooding of the doctoral degree candidates from the Division of Physical Science and Engineering.
Yang Cong, hooded by Professor Georgi Sekeli.
Giorgio Ignatius, hooded by Professor Georgi Sekeli.
Hu Jiahui, hooded by Professor Georgi Sekeli.
Joyce Cavalcante, hooded by Professor Georgius Kelly.
Fabian Angikath Shamsuddin, hooded by Professor Mani Sarathi.
نواف بن محمد الغامدي, honored by Professor Mani Sarathi. Sultan bin Hussein al-Turkestani, honored by Professor Mani Sarathi. Omar bin Arshad Abid, honored by Professor Pedro Castaño. Sara Najib Al-Mahfoud, honored by Professor Nouruddin Ghafoor. Abdullah bin Abdulaziz bin Abdullah Al-Dkhayyel, honored by Professor Kiwi Huang.
Artem Shushanyan, hooded by Professor Kazuhiro Okawa.
Badriya Jabir Al-Amir, honored by Professor Uthman Bakr. Saeed Khoja Na'matullah, honored by Professor Uthman Bakr. Muhammad Nofal Intaj Bradieto, honored by Professor Uthman Bakr. Noor Abdul Karim Mirdad, honored by Professor Uthman Bakr. Fatma Abdullah Dakhil, honored by Professor Nikos Hatzikristidis.
Ravindra Purushottam Gote, hooded by Professor Sanjay Rastogi.
Abdullah Adnan Al-Ali, honored by Professor Tariq Ali Al-Khalifa.
Kadak Hendrawan Palgunadi, hooded by Professor Paul Martin Mai. Bora Yalchin, hooded by Professor Paul Martin Mai. Remy Matro, hooded by Professor Sigurjun Jonsson.
Samah Jazzan Al-Muhtar, honored by Professor Ibrahim Htayet. Jamal Muhammad Ali Al-Amri, honored by Professor Hussein Htayet.
Marcelo David Benitez Guerra, honored by Professor Hussein Hotel.
Iman Abdel Ilah Al Dawood, honored by Professor Udush Pingad Schlogel. Firas Al Qatari, honored by Professor Jawang Lee. Zahra bin Shaya Al Behan, honored by Professor Hassam Sharif.
Alberto Seschin, honored by Professor Hom Im.
Hammam Hassan Al-Jabri, honored by Professor Hong Im.
Lorenzo Angelili, hooded by Professor Hong Im.
Bassam bin Saad Eid Al-Jahani, headed by Professor William Roberts. Ahmad Abdulrazak Al Ibrahim, headed by Professor Amir Farouk. Khayyam Hakimav, headed by Professor Amir Farouk. Khalid bin Saad Eid Al Jahni, headed by Professor Amir Farouk. Muhammad Adil, headed by Professor Amir Farouk. Fadl Abdul Latif, headed by Professor Shihab Ahmed. Tariq bin Ahmed Al Ghamdi, headed by Professor Siggy Thorotson.
Begimai Adel Bakova, hooded by Professor Susanna Nunes for Professor Thomas Anthelopoulos.
Wijdan Salih Al-Ghamdi, hooded by Professor Susanna Nunes for Professor Thomas Anthelopoulos.
Bram van der Heijden, hooded by Professor Susanna Nunes for Professor Gilles Lubineau.
Zhu Xuanfu, hooded by Professor Susanna Nunes for Professor Niven Kashab.
Now we'll continue with the conferral of the Master of Science degrees. I ask Dean Chan to present the candidates from the Division of Physical Science and Engineering for the degree of Master of Science.
Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Science from the Division of Physical Science and Engineering please rise? Mr. President, I have the distinct honor and privilege to present these candidates who have fulfilled all the requirements and who are duly recommended by the faculty of their respective fields of study for the degree of Master of Science.
Thank you, Dean Chan. Graduates, upon recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the King Abdullah University of Science and Technology, I confer upon each of you the degree of Master of Science and admit you to all the rights and privileges and responsibilities.
عبد العزيز جازم الشراري، عزام الزهراني، فاطمة السيافي، حسام علي العوفي، خولة الخزيم، سناء راضي الصبحي، علي الثنيان، عامر محمد العبد،
Yegor Milovanov,
خالد بن فايز الأحمدي، محمد بن عبد الله المقوشي، محمد عادل عواد، محمد محسن،
Bogdan Olioglu, Lydia Karpova,
صبا بنت أحمد بن حميد، صالحة بنت عيد العتيبي،
Danilo Chamorro Riascos, Gabriel Pérez, Juan Daniel Romero Murcia, María Camila López Suárez,
سفيان الرصيفي، عبد الرحمن بن علي الصالحي، عيتش خدايفة، حسن عبد الله الفايز،
Mauricio Lozano Castro,
معاذ بن سالم باجنيد، نور آل سيف،
Salvador Rojas,
سيمون زغيب، يوسف خالد الحماد، علي بن محمد بن سالم الغامدي، إسراء ثاني عثمان هوساوي، فهد بن ناصر الدعيجي،
冉浩迪、王嘉毅、胡晶、
Jorge Romero Domínguez,
ملاك البقمي، محمد بن متعب الحارثي،
陈启哲、
روان عيسى عراقي، سهل بن سليمان العقل، سوسن أحمد دوس،
曾思成、
وعد صالح مقرم،
黄宇轩、
عبد العزيز عبد الرحمن الجوهر، عبد الله محمود سربايا، عبد الرحمن العسيري، عبد الرحمن بن خالد العدساني، عبد الرحمن القاضي،
Iván Pérez,
Kestiong Kenko,
محمد علي العامر،
陈笑、
زينب حسين صالح العايد،
family, faculty, and friends, can I ask you to please stand and give another round of applause to them? So we are very proud of them.
All right. DSC grads, congratulations. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Woohoo! Congratulations.
So please remain seated. The recession will begin. Thank you.
Okay, look here.
Thank you. Take care.
Graduates, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being with us this evening. To ensure a smooth exit from the commencement area, please all remain seated until the end of the ceremony. When faculty and students have completed their exit, please join us for the reception in honor of our graduates and their families. This is in front of the library along the university spine. There are 4 exits. Please use the one closest to you.